What's going on, family? This is episode 74 of the Pharaohs Podcast. I'm your host, Solomon, and I am joined, as always, by Mr. What's Good himself, Israel.
Yo, what's good?
What's good? What's going on with you, bro? How you feeling? Another Monday to get this thing right.
Yeah, another
Yes, sir.
Monday. Make that money Monday. I'm feeling pretty good. My weekend was pretty solid.
Okay. What
Had
you
a chance
get into?
to go to church, see my people. Yeah, spend time with my nieces and my nephew, and play them in Mortal Kombat and smash their spirits.
Did you lose?
I lost a couple of times, I lost a couple of times. Give them some type of hope and morale.
Hey, Grandma.
And then you gotta let them know how you doing, and then you gotta let them know that you know how to play the game. Because I don't play games like that. But once I got on the game, he's like, "What? I'm gonna smoke you!" And he try to FaceTime his friends just so he could get smoked. I'm like, man, you don't know this. I knew this game before you was born, boy. But yeah, I had a good time, and yeah, it was pretty good. How was your weekend?
Oh man, my weekend was a little emotional. We had the Friday. We had the service for the minister prophet Silas, and it was everybody showed up, and showed out in support for that brother. Him being a leader, him being before he was even stepped out to be the leader of I think it was called Prayer Temple Coptic Church. He also was a mentor for the youth ministry at Faith Temple Coptic Church. So, he had a lot of support and a lot of people that came out for his going away service. And so that was Friday. Saturday, I think I got to the Munyon, and then Sunday, I also went to church, had a great service there. Man, they had the afternoon service, man.
It was lit.
Some teachers came out. They had to charge.
Man.
Had to charge students up, man.
Man, that's what's up. That's always a good time. I swear I felt like going when I was like, I ain't seen my people, spend time with my little ones. I'm gonna have to make my business to make it there the next time.
Man, I forgot you was even in town. You should have texted me because I sure forgot.
It was a hot sec. I ain't getting in until like Saturday morning. We're supposed to get there Friday night, but that ain't happening.
Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Like this weekend. This weekend was real church oriented. So I'm almost, I'm counting down my days where I go back to the South for a little while. I've been up here in the North long enough.
Yeah.
So, time for me to get back down to the headquarters. No, this the headquarters. I'll be joking.
Get back to the heat, man. It's about to start switching up. It's about to get hot now on her.
Yeah. I seen that it was supposed to be like 70 next week or something, or the end of this week.
To stay there.
Yeah, don't make me.
The couple of days I'm off, I can get some ride time, be outside.
Yeah, don't make me mad. Woo.
So what we got going on today is part of our first topic.
Well, before we get to the topics, brother, I had this situation that I was looking online about, and it was between Glorilla and her family. And so it made me think about our segment. Is it disrespectful? So, family, and you guys can also always, comment along with us when you're watching and let us know what you think, if it's disrespectful or not as well. So basically, this is what happened, Israel. Her sister, they calling her Brorilla because her name Glorilla, but they calling her sister Brorilla because she looks like a stud.
That's
so
crazy.
That's it. It's a little funny. So basically, she got on there talking about how Glorilla hasn't really financially helped out like her siblings like that since she became famous. But of course, Glorilla has, receipts that saying she has helped her family, got her mama a car, and all of these things like that. So my question is, Israel, is it disrespectful for a gorilla to not take care of her family after becoming a millionaire?
Mm, that is a good question. And that brings me to the statement of people thinking they are entitled to other people's money. Like, it's one thing if you're doing it out of, let's say, consideration. Like, mama need a car, so you buy mama a car, you buy pops this, you buy your brother that, woo woo, but not going broke. But it's like, if you come into money, if they come into money, the family shouldn't automatically assume that they money is they money. Cause it's like, I'm working every week, right? I done made it. Yeah, I'm gonna help y'all out, but I'm not finna go broke helping y'all out. I'm gonna help y'all get a little
Exactly.
base, and I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing so I could get more of the money. Cause it's like, yo, I can help you get whatever started, but I gotta keep going, and you do what you do with what I gave you. But don't feel obligated to my money because I done made it. But like, yeah,
Exactly.
I could take y'all out to eat. We could go here, but it ain't gonna be all the time because now you gotta realize I gotta keep working. But that don't mean I'm paying for y'all stuff. You could work for me to get paid, but I'm not finna do no handouts. Nah. After I give you what I give you, it ain't no handouts. You gotta work for this. What so say you, Solomon?
All right, so I definitely think it's not disrespectful, because like you just said, I'm the millionaire. You not. I would tell my children that. I'm rich. Y'all not. You
That's
feel what I'm
fact.
saying? I don't want to make this money. You got to stand on your own 2 feet and be your own adult, own man, own woman. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if she never did, now Gorilla posted receipts. She didn't have to, but she posted receipts and said, "Hey, I bought my mom a car. I did this. I did a little that." That don't mean that she gotta keep doing it. That's her money. She the one that gotta
Right.
go on tour. She the one that
Right.
gotta keep her body in shape. She the one that gotta make these songs and be on that strict schedule. Y'all don't. Y'all the siblings.
Right.
She did. She did post trying to be funny. Indeed.com on her Facebook, so her so her
Yeah.
sister can get a job.
Look, her sister
Okay.
said she'll be cool with 2,500 in an interview. Her sister was like, they was interviewing her, asking her how much does she think Glorilla should get him. Shorty said 2,500. You doing all of this over 2,500?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
I can break you
insane.
out 2,500, but if I give you this 2,500, don't come asking for nothing else. I hope you
Yeah.
get you the car you need, or the down payment on the house or apartment, and you
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing, and all the extra stuff that I want to do out of the love of my heart. I can
Mhm.
and I will do, but not because you feel entitled to my money.
I agree with you, bro. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it's disrespectful. Like she doesn't have to just because she's the millionaire of the family does not mean that she needs to continue to pay y'all. Now, if she put y'all on payroll, she give y'all a job to do. I mean, that's cool. But her because she makes most of the money that she has to give the money to y'all just because y'all are family. I think that's preposterous. I think that's
That's
very
entitled.
selfish. And as you said, Israel, I believe that's also entitlement. I'm the rich one because I'm the one that did all the sacrificing and I put the work in. I got the talent to do this. Now, if you can rap, you find a way in the avenue to make yourself a millionaire as well. But I'm not going to carry everybody because that's then I'm gonna go back broke or back on the same level as y'all. If y'all want us to continue to keep eating, then you help me continue to keep eating. Then I can invest the word invest back into you, not give. The word invest should
Yes,
come into play. So,
that's a big
yeah,
play.
I wouldn't think that is disrespectful at all. All right, family. As entitled of this episode, this is Black History Month, and And like I said last week, I'm going to give another person that I think, of course, should be recognized or talked about just for a brief second. And last week I said something about Malcolm X. This week, my person that I want to bring up is Marcus Garvey, the leader in general of the Pan-African movement. And the reason why I'm just going to shed just a little bit of time and light on him is because, they don't make them like these type of men anymore, man. The ones that's fighting for the rights and nationality of Black people. And I'm going to always, share the strong men because we still need them. No matter what the world is saying, no matter how social media is trying to convince people that Black men should be, I guess, more feminine and soft. Not saying that this is what they're asking, but how they're twisting in America, how they're twisting what masculinity is and trying to define it. They keep forgetting that masculine men are also soldiers. Masculine men are also leaders, and masculine men are also fighters, and they're going to stand for what is right. And so I'm going to just briefly talk about Marcus Garvey, bring him up for my Black History Month segment, and shine a light on his works and how he was a general and how he was commanding strong Black men to fight for nationalism, Pan-Africanism, and Black people. You got anybody on mind this week, Israel, or no?
Man, I got a few people in mind that comes, whether we doing dead or alive.
It doesn't even matter. It's whoever.
I know one of the ones came to me always in the spotlight these days, speaking truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, is Dr. Brother Umar. For his enlightenment and his vision for Pan-Africanism and Black history, and his vision that he got going on. Forward movement.
Yeah, Dr. Umar, I like listening to Dr. Umar, man. He funny.
Yeah,
he hilarious.
Dr. Umar, he be making some points, but he be pretty comical with it.
And for the people who want to know exactly how, of course, Black History Month started its recognition, of course, we're going to say Black History is every single day on the Pharaohs Podcast. So there's no shame in our game. We're not going to talk about it being the shortest month. We know that it is. But Black History Month originated from Negro History Week, that was launched in February of 1926 by the historian Carter G. Woodson, an association for the study of African American life and history, to coincide with the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. It expanded to a month-long celebration in 1976. All right, family. So you got to educate your kids in case they want to know, Definitely, I see this video going around. Of parents asking they child, they like kids, like they look like they children are like maybe 5, maybe 4, 6 years old. It was like, and they was like, who killed Martin Luther King? And one of the girls had said Lil Durk.
Oh my God. Who is teaching these kids? Horrible. Oh my God. They are horrible.
Yeah, so that
This
was
generation
too
is
funny.
doomed. Generation is doomed.
But they little kids, so they didn't get a chance to get to like school where they probably
I don't
started
even.
teaching the kids that stuff.
I don't even think the
I think it
school
was random. If you think about it, like if you ask, like, let's say, let me see, who was like 5 years old, like one of the little kids at the church or whatever, like just random, like they ain't even been to school to learn this yet.
Yeah,
You
they be
like,
saying
hey,
stuff like Michael Jordan.
yeah, somebody said one of the kids said something similar to that. He said some other stuff. It was too funny. Them little kids had me crying laughing. But yeah, it was going around TikTok, going viral about who had killed Malcolm, who had killed Martin Luther King. That was hilarious. Unalive. I'm sorry, unalived him. Speaking of unaliving, let's get to the history of Valentine's Day. That was a weird transition. What'd you say?
Yeah, let's get about that. The history of the unenlivened of Valentine's Day. Crazy word.
Y'all, I play too much. Okay, so as we know, family, this weekend is Valentine's Day, the day of love, as they say. I think we talked about this last year, so I'm definitely gonna put the link into the this video. I've been doing that lately because we've been talking about some stuff that kind of will reoccur, but in case you missed it, you can see what we said last time, this time. But
Right.
of course this is coming from my book, 369 Questions to Ask the Black Coptic Nation. And just gonna read just a little bit of this, family. And it says, as they say, what it say, prophet? As it says here, okay, everyone wants to celebrate love, but the origin of this holiday is not about loving your significant other at all. You should celebrate love, not lust, of your significant other anytime you can show gratitude. But this holiday is the commercial use of love. It's also a money grab. The ancient Romans may also be responsible for the name of our modern day holiday. Emperor Claudius II executed two men, both named Valentine, on February 14th of different years in the 3rd century CE. Claudius II outlawed marriage because he thought married men don't make good Roman soldiers, because they would want to stay home with their wives. Okay. Their martyrdom was honored by the Catholic Church with the celebration of St. Valentine's Day. Later, Pope Galatius I muddied things into the 5th century by combining St. Valentine's Day with the Lupercali to expel the pagan rituals. The honor of Lupercus, a festival called Lupercalia, was instituted on February 14th at midnight, where the festivals involved are all forms of sexual debauchery and lewd acts of fornication. Today, the holiday is big business. According to the market research of IBIS World, Valentine's Day sales reached 17.6 billion of that year, and the year of 2017-2018 sales were total of 18.6 billion. So, family, Valentine's Day ain't always about love. It's
That
about
part.
that money. It's about that money. So I always tell people, I want to give people the breakdown of these holidays, the original of these holidays, or the origin of these holidays, so that we know and understand, the games that they play when it comes to Valentine's Day. What you want to say about this whole situation, Israel?
Man, it used to be classes that they would teach about this. I know
Mm.
the great Queen Capellini, she would teach about it, or the now Priest Ezekiel, they would teach about the different holidays and what they mean and their origins. And especially, I want to say it's more deeper when it goes to the Valentine's Day origins, and unfortunately my information on it is all scattered where I can't give you the best part about it, but I know it's more so deeper
Are
than
you
just
talking about the Valentine's Day massacre?
yes, the massacre, that part too.
Okay.
But it's like people now, what people say to trying to mask and cover up the celebration. Oh, do it for the children. Oh, it's just so they could have something to do. But it's like, no, you still doing it in the name of this. This is the background of it. This is where it comes from, and you made it to something else, which I guess it's, I don't know, making it to something else kind of just puts a mask over what it really was, which kind of is making it okay now, because not what it is, but it's what it was. But people need to know the origins. It's like the origins of symbols, instead of just putting stuff on, instead of just celebrating it. Like, it's some stuff I say, like I ask when it comes to a name or something. Like, one of my homies was telling me his dog name, and I was like, what does it mean? What's the origin? He was like, it means the chosen one. And it's not just accepting stuff for what it is, face value, you going deeper to it, so you can know what it means, know what this symbol means, know where it comes from. So then you ain't just got anything on and you don't know nothing about it. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, yeah,
But I'm not telling you to, not to celebrate your. Can you hear me?
yeah, okay.
And people shouldn't celebrate their loved ones, because I think that's important to and it's important to, what I want to say, it's important to
Show gratitude.
love on each other. I think we have a lack of that right now, especially with gratitude, for
Definitely
sure,
so.
because we have a lack of that. Hmm. Did you like, when you think about AI and you think about how fake these people is, man, I'm finna deep dive real quick. Oh my God, it just
Mm,
made me think of it. How how fake people are, right? Because some people ain't real. Have you ever heard of the Cabbage Patch Kids?
yeah,
And the Cabbage Patch Kids was supposedly the early versions of the clones.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So okay, so you had the Cabbage Patch Dolls, and then you had the Cabbage Patch Kids. And so the Cabbage Patch Kids were supposedly the ones who, this is a deep dive theory, that Hitler was actually uh, unaliving. So his mass genocide was against clones, and supposedly Hitler was actually black. And that's why he was getting rid of all of the so-called Aryan race, which Aryan race would be the blonde, blue-eyed people. This is not black people that he was massacring. This was so-called the clones of white people. I was like, whoa. But so to keep going about the Cabbage Patch Kids, right? So they had commercials back then, or like TV shows where they were like where babies came from, and they had got delivered on a stork, right? So the stork represented like the mailman, the postman, basically the people who deliver stuff. And so they were taking the fake babies and delivering them, to these people homes, right? So they wasn't human. They were all lab grown clone babies.
That's crazy.
You remember that? Yeah. Do you remember those TV shows, them cartoons when they was like having babies flown to them with the stork?
Yeah, especially the stork.
Yes.
That's crazy. It all makes sense.
Yeah,
now.
that just made me. It made me click and think about it. But family, y'all got to look this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? My memory is sometimes good, sometimes not. So like, you got to look a deep dive into that because, yeah, I was thinking about that when I was thinking about how we need love, because some of these people, they fake. They not real. They was made in the lab. This ain't the first time. Back in 2018, they also back in 2018 they had a news article that came out. What is he said? That's a medical terminology at some hospitals now, Dr. Stork. Oh, snap. I did not know that.
That's crazy.
What? That's crazy. Thank you for that, student. So, where was I at? I was saying that, where was I at, Israel? Oh man, the stork. Yeah, some of these people, like I say, are not real. They be wondering how some people could be so heartless, or some like why this person can't understand, or why they bird brain, or why they stuck on stupid, or why they don't feel me. They say the truth go from heart to heart, breast to breast. How come they ain't feeling what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. It's because they can't. It's because they can't. They don't have the same type of soul as you. Thinking about it like in the Matrix, everybody couldn't be Neo.
Right.
Because they wasn't the one. They wasn't connected to the source.
And the crazy part,
a lot of go ahead.
They saying Biden ain't been to Biden. Like they saying, according to Epstein's file, Biden passed away in 2019, and it's been somebody else, Biden's clone, since then. According to the Epstein files. I don't know if you've been checking that out.
Yeah, so I heard about that too. I'm glad you brought that up. Hey, I love talking on this podcast, man. We can't talk about this stuff at church for real. So right. So like I heard in the Epstein files, right, that supposedly, allegedly, Biden had have been unalive back in like what
2019.
2019. Yeah, and then and we've been looking at basically an actor, a replacement of him.
An actor, a clone.
And that's why like a clone, yeah. And that's why, Trump going around talking about Sleepy Joe. Why he don't never come out, why he don't do speeches, why people haven't been seeing him in a while. How come we seen Kamala more than we seen Biden? It's just so much stuff that had came out during the election season and questions that came up about Biden. And so now they talking about Biden been gone. I don't know. I don't know about that theory. I liked it though. And then remember they had the theory of the dragon sleep. That's why they had the weather machine was going so crazy and it froze
Oh, you talking about the
everything.
dragon in the
Like,
sea?
yeah. But then if you zoom in, it's it's just islands.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
it looked like
that's the shape of what the island look like. It's like, but
yeah.
I done seen the map before, and I'm like, I done seen this look like this before, and I'm like, I'm just thinking it's the islands. That's the way stuff is shaped, you know. But I don't know. Conspiracy theorists, we won't know until we know.
There's a movie coming out that I just seen commercial before during the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, we ain't talk about Super Bowl because I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. I didn't watch it for real. I
Boy,
watched the
if
fourth
it was a
quarter and
trash, I could
it
have
was
threw it
so
away.
boring.
Ask me how many minutes. Ask me how
I
many
didn't-
minutes of the Super Bowl I watched.
How many minutes?
Like 5 minutes. I probably seen 5 minutes of the whole thing. It was that boring.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I thought the
yeah, I was bored
Patriots
too
would
though.
have pulled. I thought they would have pulled something like they did with the Falcons the last time they was in the Super Bowl, where they just come back at like the third quarter or something and win, but they didn't. So yeah, I seen a few minutes of the game, and then I kept track on score with on my phone, looking at the score. But I feel like they starting to do football like they doing basketball now to keep the audience engaged. They making it go all the way towards the end, like in basketball. They make the finals to make it go all the way to Game 7, so they could win in the home team, which is like that's how you know it's rigged, because it's like you ain't always gonna win at home, but you gonna win at home. Versus like, yo, I miss the old days, the old ways where you blow them out. You do what 3-1 or 4-1, and the game is over, and you winning in a city. And you hurry up to the bus because ain't nobody in the city happy they just lost. Like what? Well, now it's like, oh, let's take it back to the home city, so then we win, and then we get more money, in the city, and then with the Super Bowl, I feel like they making the big moves and stuff, the big wins towards the end now. So it's like towards the third quarter, fourth quarter. So to keep the audience engaged and the ratings up, man, only people who having a good time is the ones that's playing and the ones that betting now.
Yeah, I had made the status. I'm like, man, the Bears would have came back from this.
Oh yeah,
They would have definitely won this game. But yeah, I definitely did not watch the game for real. But the last quarter, it was very boring. But I did see, so going to my point, because I saw a commercial for this movie called Disclosure Day. It was by Steven Spielberg. And the plot of the movie is basically when the world finds out that aliens are real and they've been living among us the whole time.
That sounds like some Men in Black stuff.
And yeah, it's called Disclosure Day. And so I was thinking to myself about how it could be disclosure about the sea creatures that I had said a couple weeks ago on the podcast, that are frozen, the so-called giants that are living inside of the earth. And how, like I said, there's a no-fly zone over Antarctica, and you cannot zoom in on Antarctica, like at all.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah, so that whole Leviathan dragon that they said was there, or the shape of the head, when you zoom in on Google Maps, it's just islands. It just looks like that. But who's to say that it's not there, but maybe on another place? And old ancient texts describe North America as Turtle Island. So if you zoom in, or like if you zoom out and just see the tracing or the way that America looks, it looks like a turtle shell. It looks like a turtle. So they call America Turtle Island back in ancient texts.
I guess you could say so.
Oh, we
I
get
don't they seeing the turtle, but okay. What turtle they? Because the turtle shell is round, ain't it? But I don't know. Continue that.
Yeah, but that's what the ancient texts say. So who knows back then, like all of the stuff that the pieces are different. A lot of people are now coming to the conclusion because they said that there are like a pyramid scale that's older in America than it is in Africa, that they're really saying that Egypt is in America. They said all you have to do is go to the Grand Canyon. You walk the actual Grand Canyon, which is illegal, which is crazy. Some stuff that I'll be thinking is illegal. This is how you know it's real.
It's like, why is it illegal? Why? I can walk anywhere in the world, but I can't walk here.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, they say you cannot walk
now because why I gotta pay to walk here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they say if you walk down,
zooming in
into the you still want which map?
Trying to look at Antarctica. It don't even say it's Antarctica on here. Look, it got Dumont d'Urville Station, right? And then they got Casey Station. It got different stations, but I can't zoom in.
So
I'm looking at it, trying to verify.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a deep dive on which station is which. But like I said, the ones that they have kind of like set up, they have the military tent set up in Antarctica, the bases, and then from different countries. And then they also have the Rockefeller, or is it Rothschilds?
I think it's Rothschild.
One of those families. I forgot what I said last time. But it's one of those families are also based down there. So did you ever see? Man, I'm glad. Oh man, we going off the script with everything what we talking about right now. We ain't even think about talking about this tonight. Did you see the picture of the Rockefellers family? Like little party they had, little mask party, and everybody looked normal. They had a father, mom, the daughter, or the son, or something. And they had this beast-looking thing in the background.
Yeah, I seen that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if that was real or they had a mask. Gotta be Photoshopped.
Yeah, they were saying that was real, and
I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. Yeah, but I'm still doing a deep dive at this point on Antarctica. Some stuff come up with pictures, but not like Google Earth like the other ones. You could go down onto the city.
Yeah, you can zoom straight into somebody's city, straight by to somebody's house. Yeah, and everywhere else in Google Earth, when you do the maps thing, you can literally be like, all right, I want to. You can just start off Mexico, start off North America, and then just keep zooming into whatever state, Utah, Colorado, Nevada, whatever you want to, and just keep zooming in. You're gonna eventually get onto a street and eventually get onto somebody's house. You do that in Antarctica, it's gonna go black.
It ain't gonna show you nothing. It ain't gonna let you show it all.
Yeah, it's gonna show a bunch of just a big ice. Like they ain't got nothing over there.
Yeah, that's what it's doing. I'm out there trying to see some.
Now, some of it ain't. I will say this: some of it is nothing but ice because it is an ice wall. But they still got people that's there.
Supposedly, it's the ice wall.
You know what I want to know? Can the Navy like go close to Antarctica with their Navy ships?
That's a good question.
With they submarine? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So Disclosure Day, the trailer that I seen at the Super Bowl was basically saying, that there are basically aliens that's living among us, and when the world find out, we gonna find out what their reaction is. I find it very strange that movie is coming out the same year that Donald Trump wants to have a press conference about aliens.
When he having his press conference?
I'm gonna look it up and find out.
I'm like, we got all these days coming up, and he want to wait. Like, what? Don't do it during Black History Month. Let's save it to next month, not during Black History Month. Look, he trying to make white history during Black History Month. Crazy.
Well,
he don't need to give no speeches.
Yeah, it's so much, bro. It's so much. Well, I don't be liking to like talk about this stuff because a lot of the audience really don't know where to start when it comes to this type of information. People still trying to figure out how to pay bills. So, this type of information is for the people who already this wealthy already, and they want to know other stuff that's going on in the world besides how to pay the the light bill and gas bill, stuff like that. Right. So I try not to talk too much about the history and DNA of extraterrestrial beings and regular human beings because it's gonna go over a lot of people's head, honestly.
Oh
yeah. But let's talk about what is real. And family, that was what I was supposed to be doing, but you let me talk too long, Israel. I was supposed to figure out what city that's
which one?
The city of the biolab, which was Las Vegas, Nevada. Illegal biolab. And they said it was similar to the one in California back in 2022. All right, family. Let's look at this news report of what's really going on in the world that you can look up yourself and it won't sound too crazy. And this comes from us from the Nevada, Las Vegas Police Department. Where they want to tell us about what was going on that was getting worked on by this guy named they caught him. They caught him. Did the video pop up yet?
Yeah, it's popping up.
There we go. Y'all see the video? There we go. Uh-oh. Can we hear it? That's the real question.
Investigators reportedly discovered an illegal biolab containing materials possibly associated with a range of infectious diseases, including hepatitis, COVID, HIV, malaria, and other potentially dangerous pathogens. While it is unknown whether similar materials were present here at the Las Vegas residence, the possibility required us to proceed with extreme caution. Because of these concerns, Armor Task Force, in partnership with the FBI, immediately initiated a joint investigation and began developing detailed operational plans to address this potential threat. Out of an abundance of caution, extensive preparations were made. Resources were mobilized from across Clark County, the city of Las Vegas, as well as our other state and federal partners, to include some from outside of our region, to ensure that this operation could be conducted safely. The main suspect in this case, who you're going to see a photograph on the screen next to me here in just a second, is the house on Sugar Springs. He already in custody on charges related to the issue of the biolab in Reedley, California in 2023.
Hey, you see his name?
Corey Solo, man.
You see this man?
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Can't make this up.
So that's not the main suspect. That's the main suspect in the California case. The primary suspect we arrested, however, is Mr. Ari Solomon. He's 55 years old, and his initial charge was a charge of disposing and discharging hazardous waste. Solomon is believed to be the property manager for both houses on Sugar Springs and Temple View. As previously briefed, the first phase of this operation began early Saturday morning. You're going to start to see a number of images from this as I talk. At approximately 5:51, our LVMPD SWAT team served a search warrant at the residence on Sugar Springs Drive. There were 3 individuals inside of that home. Each had independently rented a room from the property owner. They were safely removed from the residence, and at this time, they are not involved in this investigation. Based on the information we received, investigators believe that the locked garage was the primary location of the potential biological and hazardous materials. The search warrant was authored by LVMPD's counterterrorism section, and our multi-agency teams began preparing to deploy to the scene. To safely manage the risk, a layered use of technology, as you see here to my left, was employed throughout this operation. LVMPD police drones were deployed from the onset, providing a real-time aerial and situational awareness as SWAT secured the residence. Drone feeds were monitored remotely, allowing commanders to assess conditions, adjust tactics, and limit officer exposure in real time.
I'm trying to figure out what this man doing. Like, they just be out here doing anything, don't they? Like, you got to do that type of work in a lab, bro. Like, I get it. You know, the fees are up there, but you got to do that in the lab. You putting people at risk. What is going on?
Yeah.
They live in a wild life.
They got an illegal biolab. They got an illegal biolab that is testing airborne pathogens such as HIV, such as hepatitis, COVID, all types of stuff.
This dude doing this in a crib.
Yo, this is crazy. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff. I seen this. Yo, I seen this hit the feed, my news feed, and I said, this can't be real. What? Las Vegas, you tripping. And then they said it's the same guy from when they was doing illegal stuff in a legal lab in California back in 2022.
Who let this man back up? He ain't learned this lesson. He ain't learned this lesson at all.
He out here trying to make the new Powerpuff Girls, Sugar Spice, something to everything nice and Chemical X. What is
Powerpuff Girls, Rowdy Rough Boys, all of them.
Yo, so family, this I decided to talk about this because we got to be careful out here because we don't know what those people, because they rented out the rooms to 2 other people. We don't know if they were infected with anything and how they infected anybody else. And all these movies are coming true. Well, they always say, you know, it imitates life. So art imitates life.
Yes.
And so, or life imitates art, whichever one, back and forth. It imitates each other. So, yeah, family, be careful. We got some wild things happening. We got all types of professors and doctors and scientists that's on the loose right now.
You're right. Science is going wild, is what it seems like.
His name was funny though. Ari Solomon is crazy.
Gotta watch the Solomons.
Yeah, better watch the Solomons. Now, let me stop. Yeah, family. So yeah, I just want to talk about that for a second because I'm like, wait a second, what is this? An illegal biolab? Like this is one of them movies. Y'all better send in the X-Men or something. Y'all better send in Superman, whoever. Y'all better send these people, Captain America. Y'all better send them in to take down these illegal laboratories.
Right. Doc Ock.
That's what he looked like. He looked like
Yeah,
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock from Spider-Man.
Oh snap. Okay, family. All right, I'm not gonna hold us too long. We're going on to the next segment, and that segment is thoughts from the Pharaoh.
Dun, dun, dun.
And family, this is a new segment that we came up with this season for the Pharaohs Podcast. And Ask the Pharaohs is basically this: look, we can give you either scripture, a Bible, a scripture, a rant, or even some encouragement. Each week, me and Israel will come back and forth about what our thoughts is. And this week is my turn. And you know what? This week I got a rant. Oh yeah, I got a rant.
Let's hear
it. All right, family. Now, normally, I usually try to give y'all some encouragement and things of that nature, but this time I got a rant to get off my chest, and that is, it is okay to live in your truth. Okay? Because y'all not living in y'all truth. Like, people are out here really losing themselves, losing their families, losing their friends, losing their loved ones because they want to pretend to be something that somebody else wanted them to be and not what they want to be themselves. Okay? So be yourself. Stop doing other things that people are telling you to do. That's so weird. Like, if you know that you want to be with a lot of people, other partners or multiple partners, do not sit here and pretend like you want to be with one person. Stop that, because you're not just hurting yourself trying to be something else, but you're also hurting the other person who might actually care and love and really want to be with you. If you know that you're not you don't want to be with or you're not heterosexual and you want to be with the same sex, this is 2026, bro. They already done created laws to protect you. Why are you still in the closet? Be yourself. If you know you don't want to be a doctor, but your people put you through school and all that stuff, I understand it's going to be painful for them to find out the truth that you really want to be a ballerina. Be yourself. Be true to you. To thy own self, be true. And that is when you're going to find peace. That's when you're going to find self-love. That is when you're going to find who you are when you look in the mirror. I'm so sick and tired of people wanting to be something for somebody else. Be you to be you. If you feel that you should be living in a whole nother state or a whole nother city or a whole nother country, go. The only reason why you stopping yourself is what other people think about you and your fear. And God did not give us fear. We learned that. That's learned behavior, as psychologists say. So my thought this week is for you to be yourself. Be true to you. Because y'all out here dying, not always because of a lack of knowledge. Y'all out here dying because y'all out here trying to be something you're not. What Lil Durk say? He'll still be alive right now if y'all ain't gas him up. Stop letting people gas you up to be something else. If you want to be holy, be holy. If you know deep down in you, you want to be not that, be that. But if you do want to change for something better in your life, make sure it's your decision. Because if you're going to try to be better for somebody else, that change will never stick and you won't learn anything. So that's my thought this week.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
To thine own self, be true for sure. Be true to you. I like that.
Be true to you for sure. Because I'm so tired of people being fake and phony. That stuff kills me.
Worst. You can only wear that mask for so long.
Yeah. I had a little started a little back and forth on my page earlier. And
What was y'all
I
going back and
asked
forth?
people, I said I asked the ladies on my Facebook, I said, ladies, how do you feel about American men saying that they'll rather date or marry women overseas than American women? All the women just say they don't care, basically. But I feel like that's a cop-out.
Definitely feel it sound like a cop-out. That's what it sounds like.
That's why when Ruby feels back up to it, we need her opinion on certain stuff when she come back on the podcast, because in my mind, I wouldn't like when a black woman says, I'd rather go over to Africa or Jamaica or Haiti to go get my man because you American men suck.
Oh, they gonna be on a strict program, real strict.
They think it's strict over here, but it ain't.
No, it ain't.
Nah, they think black men they can get over black men all around the world, but they can't. Black men in other countries don't play.
Right. They coming with everything you want and more. You gotta be up to par. And if you ain't up to par, you ain't
Yeah, they be tripping, flipping, and slipping. But I be telling them that, I'm like, man, they be thinking it's a game. It ain't a game. It ain't a game at all.
Yeah, it ain't a game.
But, all right, family. That should do it for episode 74. You got anything else you want to talk about, Israel? Or mention?
No, not today. We'll talk about it next week. You know, we got I think it's is it Prophet Cicero Day?
Yes, we do have it. It's gonna be
it's on next Tuesday, but we're gonna be on Monday. But,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Founders Day for sure. Founders Day for sure. President's Day is on. So you got Valentine's Day Saturday, President's Day Monday. You got Founders Day on Tuesday for the Coptic faith. So we got some things we could talk about leading up to, because I know Israel might have an interesting weekend.
When? What? What did you just say? Valentine's Day is the worst day. Boy, I gotta fly in and out. Gotta have a couple of dates. Crazy.
Crazy, man. All right, family. Thank you for joining us for episode 74 of the Pharaohs Podcast. I'm your host, Solomon. And guess what? You can follow me. Or follow me on Facebook at Solomon Walker. You can follow me on Instagram at CJWalker103. And if you want to get your book published, you want to reach out to me. Shout out. I got a new client. Shout out. New client that want to put a memoir together. Me and her is going to do some things. I can't say who it is just yet, but guess what? We're working. We're working. So if you want to get your book published, you can email me at cwalker1582@gmail.com. And you can also find me Pharaohs Podcast at gmail.com. Israel, where can people find you?
Man, y'all can find me at my email, johnatl61@gmail.com. You can find me on my website, jonathanjohnson61.com. You can find me at the Pharaohs Podcast at gmail.com. You can find me in the streets, trying to figure stuff out. My memory precedes me sometimes, so I had a little brain fart over the weekend, shall I say. Also, forgot the first verse to my song. Dang, it's been too long.
And family, if you cannot join us on a Monday and join us live, guess what? Every Tuesday, we on Spotify. So you can listen to us on Spotify while you're working out, or you know what I'm saying? Or if you're in your car, if you even at work, you can't sit there on YouTube. You can definitely put us in your ear on Spotify and hear the latest episode of the Pharaohs Podcast. Well, with that being said, family, we'll see you next time. Peace.